it's been a long time since we first learned our ABCs. When approaching Medicare, they often have a brand new and oftentimes confusing new meaning. My name is Alex and this is Bob. We're from Unisource Insurance Associates, and today we're going to briefly go over some of the letters associated with Medicare and what they mean and how they all work together. So first of all, let's just jump right in. Part A right here is your inpatient hospital coverage. Anything that happens to you when you're inpatient, you know, the room and board, the drugs, the nurses, that kind of thing, are all covered under Part A. Part B is your outpatient services, so any doctor's appointments, any skilled nursing care, those kinds of things would be covered under your Medicare Part B. And now, there are some limitations with Original Medicare, right, Bob?
That's correct. Original Medicare, as you mentioned, Alex, does only cover A and B, that is hospital and physician and outpatient services. There are two primary deficiencies or limitations to Original Medicare. The first is unlimited financial exposure. Medicare pays approximately 80% of claims. Members are responsible for 20%, but there's no cap on an individual's out-of-pocket. So not knowing where your bills will end is a problem for most people in the country. The second big deficiency to Original Medicare is the fact that there is no prescription drug coverage. None whatsoever, and most of the conditions today are treated with medication.
Awesome. So then there are two more letters that are most commonly associated with Medicare. There's C, which is more oftentimes called Medicare Advantage plans. These are plans run by private health insurance companies that combine your A and B benefits from Original Medicare, often add Part D, which is drug coverage. Just remember, D is drugs. And oftentimes they can add more benefits, including, you know, the dental, vision. Oftentimes you get access to like fitness programs. That happens under Part C. And then again, Part D is just your prescription drug coverage, where you pick them up and what you pay for them. And then there are some more kind of stuff going on with Medicare Supplements, right, Bob?
That's correct. Medicare Supplements are the more traditional way that people have reduced their exposure, that unlimited financial exposure, without having a cap on your out-of-pocket. They would purchase what's known as a Medicare Supplement. That's a policy that you have to pay for the things that Original Medicare does not, specifically the 20%. So there are a range of different supplement options. The plans, when they were first rolled out, the supplement plans were an alphabet soup labeled plans A through M. The plans now are pretty much E through N, and the most popular one is a Plan F, which gives you full base coverage, and it will pay all of the expenses, approved A and B expenses that Medicare does not pay for. In other words, the 20%.
Excellent. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Remember, we just did a really brief overview. If you want someone to sit down with you, go over this in more detail, that's definitely something you should call our office for. Again, that number is 414-774-7040. And that has been the Medicare alphabet. We can send Bob out to, you know, do a full presentation, or if you have simple questions, you can give me a call. And if there are other subjects you'd like to see us make a Medicare video on, please leave a comment. Also, if there's something that we touched on here today that you want to see more detail on, also let us know. And this has been Alex and Bob from Unisource, and thanks for tuning in.